Hey guys, what's going on? I just wanted to make a little vlog about my Twilight Imperium game I had yesterday with a bunch of my friends. I wanted to live stream it, but I couldn't figure out my webcam before it happened. And it's quite a long game and takes a little while to teach, so I said let's just learn how to play instead. But this is going to be about why you should play Twilight Imperium 3rd Edition. There's tons of things online about like tutorials and they show you about the game and things, but I just wanted to make this to say that this is my favorite board game. This is like the one game that I don't get to play that often because it takes a while to schedule and get everybody to spend their whole day with you. But like the things that happen on this board are not easily forgotten. I was a plant race over here, and I was trying to come in and fulfill my missions. And my friend JJ was over here, and he got an objective that said he had to take over someone's home planet. He promised me that he wasn't going to attack me, but he ended up stealing my home planet from me and then graciously giving it back afterwards. There were battles all around. I got to the point where I was about to sneak up for the victory, but the Barony of Letnab had enough troops, my friend Chuck, and he ended up taking the victory points away from me that I needed to win the game. And there were battles across the entire galaxy. We were all worried about the Jolnar getting too many technologies and advancing too fast. But this is a game of epic proportions that there's no other game I've ever played like it. There's so many different races you can be, and they all have like their own flavor and their own flair. They all have their own flagships, their own racial technologies, and sort of their own way of doing things. And it's always fun to figure out, well, this is the race I've been given. How's the best way I can utilize their powers to benefit me and be able to claim different objectives? The main point of the game is to get all these different objective cards. So you have public objectives that everybody can complete, and then there's primary objectives and secret objectives that other people don't know and you're not allowed to tell them. So, I mean, it's kind of interesting. Sometimes people start encroaching on you and they're like, I promise, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just here because my people really need to be in that area. And you're trying to figure out, are they trying to screw me over, or do they have some sort of victory points they're trying to get? Is it worth it to try to negotiate with them for a deal, for them to figure out a way to get their objective off, or to just hold your defenses strong because maybe they're trying to impede you from winning? But a lot of people complain about this game being too long, or, oh my gosh, it's a 6, 5, 8-hour game. There's no way it's worth my time to spend playing such a game that's so long. But I want to say that I feel like there's no other game that does the same thing as Twilight Imperium. I own Eclipse. I own several other games. My favorite type of game is like a 4X game where you have all these different troops and ships that you can build. Like you've got war suns and destroyers and dreadnoughts and all these different things. You have so many options that you don't have in other games. Every time you go to build troops and units, it's like, well, I need some more ground troops, but I need a couple more fighters too. Should I make a carrier? Because my carriers can carry my units around. Maybe I can colonize some more planets. Or maybe I can get some cruisers because they can move faster and I can get the jump on somebody. And it's always interesting because you have so many options. There's a huge tech tree of different technologies you can get. And it branches off in many different directions. So it's like, all right, well, I've got this one thing. Now do I want to get pluses to my fighters, or do I want to go try to get the War Sun so I can actually build that up so I have huge military advantages? Or maybe I should get stuff to make my production at my space docks better. Or maybe I should get things to make my ground forces stronger. And it all depends on your race to what really makes things better for you. And also a lot of the objectives say, oh, you need 3 of one color, or you need 2 of different colors. So that can sway your decisions on where you're going on this different tech tree of different technologies. And me and my friends were all passing this around, trying to figure out, okay, well, I'm going to get my fighters and stuff. And all that stuff's like, oh, you don't care what they're doing until you realize that they have +1 fighters for their race, and then they got another technology that gave them another +1, and they have like 30 fighters because all they have is carriers and fighters, and they're just swarming you. There's no other game that plays the same way this one does. There's no other game that I played that every time I play, I spend the rest of the day thinking about it, and then I can't go to sleep at night just because the amount of fun that I've had and thinking about, well, maybe I should have done this differently, or next time I'm going to do this, or next time I hope I play that race because it'll be awesome. And a lot of times for people, there might not be a next time because they say, Twilight Imperium's too long. I can't play a game. But what I'm trying to say to you is, if you have Twilight Imperium, schedule a day to play with your friends. If you haven't seen Twilight Imperium, I'm sure you can find someone out there that has it, and make time to play because it will be something that you won't forget. So if you have a favorite board game, leave it in the comments. Also, you can hit me up on Twitter or anything else, and just tell me what you think. If you have any questions, let me know. But you should try to make some time to check out what this craziness is all about. Twilight Imperium.